And today's question is, what could free you today if you just took the time to listen? Meaning, if you're feeling stuck, whether that is emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, if you're feeling stuck, what could help you feel more free today? Or what could make you feel a little more lighter, a little more positive, a little more better if you just took the time to listen to this message from your loved ones? And feel free to look at your different signs, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as any other person in your life that you may be curious about. We're going to go ahead and pull out what is your highest need right now, or the common theme that will run throughout this reading to help us out. So these cards represent your needs, your wants, your desires. For you, you have purpose and self-esteem as your highest need right now, Taurus. So that includes having your confidence within yourself, confidence within your capabilities, confidence within how you look for some of y'all, your physicality, having the respect from others, having their attention, their attraction towards you, being able to feel free enough to have your self-expression and not worry if you look dumb or you sound dumb or you're not, you're not pretty enough for some of y'all, or you're not good enough. So that is one of your highest needs right now, or one of your common themes throughout this reading. All right, I'm going to look at what life cycle you're in right now. This represents lunar cycle, so let me shuffle. You are in what cycle? Half moon. So you are in transition into some sort of phase of your life. You're in transition. So you're not starting something new. You're not ending something. But you're just right in the middle, it seems. So we're going to go ahead and leave this. Can y'all see? We're going to leave it to the side. We're going to start off with 3 cards for Taurus. 3 cards. What could free them today if they would only just listen? So you have the Magician, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician goes with the purpose and self-esteem need, because the Magician manifests his own goals or his own dreams into reality. So he has the capability. The Magician has a lot of resources, a lot of skills, a lot of capabilities and talent within him, and you could be man or woman. So the Magician has all these tools at his disposal, and he uses them really well. So you could be worrying if you can master a certain technique. Maybe worried if you can graduate or if you can get a job without having the certain degree or certifications in order to get this job, or to be promoted, or just in general, because there could be many different type of goals that you want in life, and this includes certain relationships. You may not feel as if you can achieve what it is that you want, because with the 5 of Pentacles, there's some sort of loss that you experienced in the past. And I heard the word ridicule. I feel like you may have been reprimanded, or you may have received rejection or disapproval. You may have been fired in the past, and you made some mistakes, or there's just something that looks like you may regret or have remorse for. So now you're hesitant when you want to make the next step towards achieving something. You may be hesitant, or you may take those steps, but it's not a full step. It's just baby steps forward, and maybe you're like, I don't know. So you don't do things with full confidence. Maybe you don't let your who you are as a person, maybe you don't let it shine through. Maybe your personality is quite, I get this image of like being small or making yourself small. Maybe not physically, but internally, you may make yourself small. You may not feel like you can be this big, loud persona. And for some of y'all, you may compensate for not being quote unquote likable, right? There may be some things that you do in order to compensate. But let's take a closer look. And this isn't going to be for everyone. If you do not connect with this message today, feel free to look at your other signs. All right. Now we're going to do 3 more cards for Taurus. 3 more. Okay, let me realign these real quick. So you have the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Swords in reverse, and the Devil. Yeah, so you are represented by the woman who is tied up. And I have a feeling this woman is going to show throughout this entire all signs reading for everyone else. But you could be man or woman, again, but you're tied up. And I explained for Aries, who just got this 8 of Swords, that you're tied. The 8 of Swords is an internal entrapment, meaning it may, the most percentage of you feeling like this is due to your mindset versus your environment and other people in your life, and they can play a factor in how you're feeling. You could receive the negativity or pushback from other people in opposition of you, but with the 8 of Swords, this may look like it's mostly due to your mindset of why you're avoiding making big moves or big steps in your life towards achieving what it is that you want, what it is that you need or desire at the moment. And with the Devil here, you have the people chained up by the devil, but the chains can be broken. Again, it's all in their mind. The devil does not trap these two people by the chains themselves. He traps these people by what he makes them believe. Now, this is just symbolically. You may feel trapped by what you believe, but let's keep going. 3 more cards for Taurus. You have the Tower, and I feel like the Tower is going to come out for everybody as well. And feel free to look at, if you're watching this in August, feel free to look at the August all signs reading for the changes that will occur, because this may apply for you, Taurus. But if you're watching this at a later date, you can disregard if you want. So you have the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, and they're both in reverse. Let me go ahead and move this up a little bit. Okay, so you had a life change in your life, and this may be why you are at the half moon phase of life, because you may have just recently went through a life change, and in this life change, you may have missed out on an opportunity to excel or to progress or to achieve something, a goal, a career, a promotion, some type of acknowledgement or validation from other people. You could have lost out on a relationship. And with the King of Cups, not only could you have lost your confidence or lost your purpose, your identity, your self-esteem, you could have lost control of your emotions. That goes with the Devil as well, which is giving into unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy habits. You may have fallen into unhealthy patterns of behavior, or unhealthy patterns of habits because of what you just recently went through. So you may not like who the person that you've become because of this loss or missed opportunity or mistake. So that could play a part in how you're feeling now. Let's go ahead and do 3 more for Taurus. Okay, you have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool. So it looks like you're represented by the Page of Wands, and you are just debating whether or not to start something new. And again, remember, you're in transition. This is just after you experience this life change. Nothing has happened yet, right? For most of y'all, nothing major has happened. And so you're just at the precipice. You're just at the start of a journey, like the Page of Wands. And you are looking out to what you can do. And it looks like you may have two different options, which is one, go the safe route or take a risk. In the safe route within the Nine of Pentacles, it may be a pathway that is very familiar, it's comfortable, it's safe. You know that you can have some sort of stability within it. Or you could go this other route, which it has a lot of unknown variables. So it comes with risks. You don't really know the pros and cons just yet, but it does feel good for you. This is something that emotionally you may feel positive about starting this new journey or new chapter of your life that you've never experienced before, right? So it's not something that you're familiar with. For some of y'all, you may not be comfortable with, but maybe it's something that you've been dreaming about and you may want to go for it. So let's see. 3 more for Taurus. You have the High Priestess, the Hanged One, and the King of Swords. So it looks like you have a gut instinct to wait, right? The Page of Wands here, he's not stepping forward. He's standing still and he's weighing his options on what it is that he wants to do, right? He has this vision of what could make him happy, but he's weighing his options. Well, your loved ones want to tell you that is the best thing for you right now. Do not make a decision just yet. So let's draw 3 more for why that is, loved ones. Please let us know. Whoops. All right. You have the 4 of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords in reverse. So if you notice in both these images is a person in their bed, okay? They're both in their bed, but one is in the bed for rest, for contemplation, self-reflection, self-evaluation, for healing, and the other one is in their bed due to anxiety or worry or for sadness, regret, remorse, right? Well, your loved ones are telling you there's something that you need to self-reflect over or self-evaluate. Maybe even take the moment to try to heal yourself before you go off on your horse, metaphorically, and invest into a new dream. To really think over what it is that you want, what it is that you need, then you'll be able to work on any goal with that confidence, that 100% confidence and surety that you need right now. And with this King of Swords, he is very strategic, very logical. He uses reasoning skills. And your loved ones are saying, if you pause right now, this is the most strategic thing that you can do right now for yourself. What else, loved ones? 3 more cards for Taurus. Oops. Your loved ones want you to take this time either to self-reflect on what you want and need and desire, but also to heal yourself. So for some of y'all, within the 6 of Pentacles, you may be represented by the people on the floor. You may be down and out, okay? You may be down on your luck. You may be financially struggling. You may be physically struggling. You need time to heal, and you need support and help from other people. So while it may be hard for you to accept help from other people, for some of y'all, you may need to accept the support or the help or assistance from other people right now. It's just what you need. You need that time to heal yourself in order to recover that strength, recover your power, and for you to make the next big move in your life. For others of you, if it's hard for you, if you've been demoted or you're at a place in life where you feel like you shouldn't be where you are right now, meaning you feel like you may, for lack of better words, you may feel like you're a loser, right? Because you don't have that degree that other people have, or you don't make that money, or you don't have that house, or you don't have that relationship, or you don't have everything that society tells you that you should have at your age. Your loved ones are saying, just pause. They know you want to have everything lined up and going according to plan or according to what society wants for you, but they want you to take that time to live at this, I don't want to say at the bottom, but they want you to take time to live at a lower level of or lower quality of life than what you may want. So you may have to cut back on spending or change your lifestyle. You may have to save up money. You may have to continue to struggle for a little bit. But as this person who is doing better than you or more well off than you, and this person could represent the people who will support you or even your job, as you continue to collect these coins in your hand, you will eventually have enough coins to become the King of Pentacles, the person at the top, the person who is successful, who is financially stable and secure, the person who can provide for others, the person that can lead other people. And not only can this be you, but with the Death in reverse, this level of achievement that you may experience will be the rebirth of you. You will be reborn into a different person who will not go back to that person who was needing purpose and self-esteem and somewhere to belong. And you will also have that respect from other people that you've been wanting and that freedom to self-express yourself. But it's going to start with humble beginnings, okay? Anything else, loved ones, for Taurus? Humble beginnings. Okay, you have the Star, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, your loved ones are saying, hey, you're just going to have to trust this process. You may not know what's going to happen next. You may not even like it. You may feel very uncomfortable or afraid or intimidated by the idea of remaining humble or remaining where you are. And it may even feel like a loss for you, but this is not a loss. Your loved ones want to tell you that this is not a loss, okay? 3 more. Why is this not a loss, loved ones, for Taurus? You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Temperance, and the Justice in reverse. So your loved ones want to tell you, you letting go. So all these coins that this man is holding in the Four of Pentacles, he's holding on really tight because what he values, what he finds to be worthy is very important to him, and he doesn't want to let it go. So if this message feels like you're losing, your loved ones are saying you're allowing yourself to let go of what you valued or what you found to be worthy because you're dropping it in this water and the Temperance card. You're allowing a part of you to go into the water and to flow through this angel. It's almost as if you're allowing your angels, you're allowing the universe, you're allowing God to take your offering of who you are and to mix it all together with what they want to bring, with what they have in store for you. And whatever the end result of these two cups together will be for you. So it's almost as if your loved ones are saying, this is not some sort of injustice or unfairness. This is really you giving yourself up to the universe and allowing the universe to take control of what is about to happen for you. Let's see, 3 more cards for Taurus. Oh, look at that. 6 of Wands goes right up. So you have the High Priestess, the Sun in reverse, and the 6 of Wands again. Trust that even though the sun, trust that even though things look dark right now without the sunlight shining on you, trust that this moment is only temporary, and eventually you will see the 6 of Wands. You will have victory. You will succeed at whatever it is that you want to succeed at. You will be the person on top. You will be the person that everyone celebrates or acknowledges or appreciates. You will be that person one day. Now, the time frame is going to be different for everyone, but let's take a look. If you're curious, where's my time? Here we go. I'm just going to shuffle my time cards. Soon, but you're not allowed to know. Let's get 3 more cards to understand why that is. You have the Queen of Cups, the Judgment, they're both in reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles. So your loved ones are saying you are not allowed to know right now because you are still too caught up in the storm or the chaos of your mind. You're too emotionally imbalanced or unstable right now to really look at the bigger picture or to gain that perspective that is needed to understand what needs to happen. And you may not be fully ready to accept, given the Judgment, you may not be ready to accept what it is that you have to do. Right now, choosing this path, which is, again, 9 of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles up here. It describes a path where it's familiar for some of y'all, it's comfortable, it's safe, right? You know the ins and outs, you know the pros and cons, you know the risks, and the risks are pretty low for many of y'all. You want to stay in this nice, comfortable bubble for some of y'all. You're not ready to choose this path of the Fool, which is the journey into the unknown. It comes with risks. You know, you don't know the pros and cons. You know, you may not know how to prepare for it properly. A lot of y'all are not ready for a journey. A lot of y'all are not ready to journey into the unknown. And your loved ones are saying, because you're not ready to accept this truth, they can't tell you when you're going to experience victory. So this very well just depends on what you choose to do. I will leave you with a word of encouragement from your loved ones. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups in reverse, as well as the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, your loved ones want you to choose investing in where you are right now. Accept the fact that you cannot go anywhere. And this could be physically, your environment, your career, your relationship. It could be something emotional, mental, spiritual going on with you where you're feeling stuck. Your loved ones want you to accept where you are right now invest in yourself with what the resources that you have available, because again, this is the best thing for you. For many of y'all, 3 more. You have the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So they're saying invest in where you are now, because any missed opportunity, right? Let's put it this way. Any opportunity that you see pass you by from now until whenever, it wasn't meant for you. It would never make you happy or fulfilled in the way that you need to feel happy and fulfilled. And it wouldn't have been the best option for you anyway. So when you see opportunities pass you by, it's just not meant for you. And I feel like they want to say one more thing. 3 more cards. You have the Justice and the King of Wands, both in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. So the last thing your loved ones want to tell you, you cannot be at the top just yet, or you can't reach a level of success because your level of passion or your level of desire or something about what it is that you want deep down inside is not in alignment with your physical life. There's something about what you dream of versus what you do in reality. It doesn't match up. So if you want to be at the top, if you want to be a king or a queen, if you want to be a master of your craft, or you want that level of achievement, and you first have to be like the Knight of Cups and immerse yourself into some sort of passion project. Find what you can connect with on a deeper emotional level or even a deeper spiritual level. Again, your loved ones told you you are in a transition phase right now. Nothing can begin and nothing can end unless you move towards a path that includes passion. So you have to find your passion within. And again, your loved ones are telling you, don't you worry about the opportunities that have passed you by in the past and the opportunities that may pass you by in the present moment or in the future. They're not meant for you. They don't connect with you on an emotional or spiritual level. And maybe not even on a logical standpoint, it wouldn't be the best move for you to accept any new offer coming in. But just know this 6 of Wands, this victory is possible for you as soon as you're able to accept what it is that you need to do. Now, if you've gained some insight today, please like the video to let me know, or subscribe to my channel, or just keep on coming back. Take care, Taurus.